Hey, my name's Erik, Thor, and I'm gonna discuss something rarely discussed in the MBTI. I'm gonna talk about ENFP writers, and I'm gonna talk about their skills and passions and what separates them from other writers. First of all, ENFPs are always activists, and so is Michael Onti. Michael Onti is famous for blogging and being a political blogger and a journalist, and he has covered a lot on China and democracy issues. For example, he's shown how Facebook helps China censor Chinese readers. A few years ago, I wanted to read something new, and then I saw Caitlin Moran's book How to Be a Woman, and I thought, this might be interesting. I've always wanted to know what it's like to be a woman. And I was captivated by Caitlin Moran's fun, quirky style of writing, her speedy thinking, her quick association. I've really never met a writer who's felt as alive as Caitlin Moran does. And I also loved her ENFP non-conformism and independence. But not all ENFPs carry the present. Some of them are very interested in science fiction. So is Douglas Adams, and Douglas Adams is fascinating because he created The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I can't imagine a book that has got to be more fun to write than The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's so absurd, it's so alive, it's so much crazy things happening. The book becomes an epic introduction to existential thinking. And when I learned that Terry Pratchett was also an ENFP, I realized that ENFPs are clearly the kings of science fiction. As intuitive feelers, ENFPs are the frontrunners of new science. They love the thought of scientific progress, new technology, new possibilities. I can see why ENFPs love writing science fiction so much. In science fiction, all rules can be broken. Science fiction gives you as a writer a lot more freedom. But ENFPs also create captivating characters. For example, Artemis Fowl, the super genius youth prodigy. To some extent, Artemis Fowl is an impossible character. His intelligence is unmeasurable. His abilities are unheard of. Ewan Colfer taught me that intelligence is a gift and it creates so much possibilities. And I wanted to be like Artemis Fowl. I wanted to be as smart as he was, so that I could also break the rules and learn new things. Truth is, I can understand even Deepak Chopra, even as an agnostic atheist as I am. I can understand him as an ENFP spiritualist who wants to use spirituality to break the rules of science. To some ENFPs, science is a prison which confines rules upon us that we have to abide by, and Deepak Chopra wants to escape that. But to other ENFPs, science is a room of possibility, of magic, and of new discoveries. I find it fascinating how differently but still somewhat similar people of the same type can see the world. And I find it interesting that while INFJs usually write great works of fantasy, ENFPs tend to write great works of science fiction. And I find it interesting that a lot of ENFPs mention that they love to write, but they can't get the energy to do it. They can't find the focus to do what they want to do. And so I want to ask, what makes an ENFP write? ENFP Mary Higgins Clark.
Who desperately want to, but they never get around to it. Right. Those of us who become professional have not only a talent and a desire, we have the need to write. We will get up in the morning early or stay up late. We will write on the back of the newspaper. But we will write, and that's the difference.
True it is, ENFPs. You have to realize that there is a difference between fun and passion. If you want to do something, that might not be enough. Truth is, for something to be a passion, you have to be doing it all the time. It's not enough just thinking or fantasizing about it. You have to be doing it. And if you don't have a passion, that's completely fine. Truth is, you don't need it. You don't need to be passionate about work. You don't have to be passionate about doing anything. If you don't have a passion, instead, the key thing that you should do is you should find a job that allows you as much freedom and as much opportunities as possible to travel, to experience, to meet new people. Because not all of us are passionate about working, not all of us are passionate about writing. Some of us are just passionate about living, and that's completely fine. My name's Erik Thor, and I'm passionate about people, personality types and neuroscience. And if you found this video interesting, please leave a comment, please leave a like, and please support me by sharing the movie to others. Thank you for watching.